current setup is just my stream setup with my old webcam right now. But I do have a capture card for my new camera that's coming in the mail. So streams are going to look a little bit better, but you know, just bear with this quality right now. Let's just get straight into it, bro. So this is this is a lengthy segment. Okay. I feel like I'm going to have the same feeling as when I first saw the Starfield trailer. I saw the Starfield trailer at the showcase and I was hooked. I had to play Starfield, bro. And I did. We played it on the channel, you know. As an Indiana Jones fan and as someone who played through the entire Uncharted series, I'm hyped. Before we actually get into the gameplay, I know that most of the game is going to be first person, and I'm not mad at it. Because, you know, if I want a really good third person game that makes me feel like Indiana Jones, Uncharted 4, goated. This scene right here doesn't get any closer to Raiders, or so we thought. Let's see the gameplay they got.
Hej och välkommen till Uppsala, Sverige, här hos Machine Games.
I see the idol in the back.
We are really excited to finally be able to share our work on Indiana Jones. Since the first film came out, Indiana Jones has always represented the ultimate adventure. Even today,
yes, sir.
It's one of the most iconic franchises in pop culture. In this game, you aren't just playing as Indy, you are Indiana Jones. You will see through his eyes and experience a journey that we hope lives up to the proud legacy of Indiana Jones. When Todd Howard first told us about his vision for the game, we knew we would be a very good fit to help bring it to life.
I've wanted to make an Indiana Jones game
Todd.
forever. I'd had this idea for what it would be like and the story, what Indy was going after, what period of his life it was in, what kind of arc he was going to have. And as the years went on, I thought, who would be like the best studio in the world to make this? And it was my friends at Machine Games. I can remember pitching Lucasfilm on the game and being, you know, a little bit nervous because
hold on,
it's, you know, Indiana Jones, and their response was just overwhelmingly positive, and just that excitement has bled through the whole project, and they have just been so trusting and supportive of everything that we want to do with the game. It's been a long time. I've been a fan of this my whole life, and I couldn't be more excited to show you what the team here has been up to. Let's take our first look at the new Indiana
Jones. I know I'm getting
game.
copyright claimed for this video, which is crazy.
Let me tell you what you are missing, Dr. Jones. While you were playing your pointless game.
Oh my gosh, bro. Ain't no way.
You're wondering if maybe you should have built yourself a life of meaning instead of ending up here, dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa. Okay. They got the fonts.
History. Just different ways to interpret the past. Thousands of years of humanity's thoughts and beliefs, scattered and buried.
Okay.
Just
The voice
waiting
acting.
to be found.
You can't just run away.
Marcus Brody.
Indiana.
Watch me.
Okay. So it's gonna be first person and third person segments. Wilhelm scream, come
Throughout
on.
history, mankind has built sites of great spiritual significance. If you were to draw a line through these ancient sites around the globe, you get a perfectly aligned circle.
Oh my gosh. Nah, bro.
I've had run-ins with these guys before. Trust me, it ain't a walk in the park.
Okay, then. See if you can keep up.
What do you mean if I can keep up?
The brutes. Oh, nah, bro. I really hope that's gameplay and not just a cutscene.
Fallen angels. Protector of the
Fedora spot on.
Gulimani. The Great Circle. You have any idea how old that was?
I really hope they keep the childish jokes in the Indiana Jones series. You know, little moments that are just super goofy that remind you that, yeah, this is a film and it can be fun. This is an adventure. Even though, like, Indiana does some dangerous things, it's still fun and exciting. But, man, I'm liking what I'm seeing. The first person and third person segments, if you're gonna swing from something, it goes to third person, which is good because it would probably be super disorienting to have this in first person. Like when he hits the guy right there, like it doesn't look realistic enough to me. Like, how did he just grab onto him right there? Like, I don't know. It just looks so off to me. It just looks like something that's just happening on the screen just cause, and then the enemy's suddenly in front of you. But that's literally just like nitpicking, you know. I'm sure it's gonna look better in the actual final product. Also, when right here, this segment right there, this makes me hyped because Uncharted 2 is like one of my favorites in the Uncharted series. And the fact that we're actually going to different biomes in Indiana Jones games, so there's going to be like the desert area, there's going to be a jungle, there's going to be like, you know, a whole mountain area. And even in the Indiana Jones films, we don't really see like snowy areas except for in Raiders when he goes to Marion's bar. So the fact that we're actually going to like a whole different biome there, that makes me excited, especially since Uncharted 2, it felt like you went all over the entire globe, and there was so much hours worth of gameplay. It really felt like a step up from the first game. The brutes fighting. And this too, nice little detail that Indy is wearing probably a different, like a German uniform to blend in. So, you know, it's cool that they're actually like probably going to use that in the story, like for you to get close to these camps and stuff. Or maybe this is like him fighting in the war or something, because that would also be cool for like the narrative or something. Like, we need you in combat right now. We need you on the front lines or something. That'd be kind of nuts.
You have any idea how old that was?
Talk to me.
Indiana Jones
Talk to me.
is such an iconic character, and he means so much to so many people.
Yeah, so if y'all
Everyone
biff
here at the
this,
studio has their own indie
y'all
stories and
next.
memories. Most of us grew up with his adventures and have been fans of the movies and the character for years. He's a brilliant archaeologist, he's a charismatic everyman, he's passionate and determined. And for us, he's synonymous with adventure.
Now we have the opportunity to tell a new Indiana Jones story for a modern gaming audience. Our game is all about putting you in Indy's shoes, letting you see and feel what he sees and feels.
Ooh,
For us in Indy's
wait,
shoes,
hang on.
letting you see and feel.
I beg your pardon. let me chill. let me chill. I know this is not how it's gonna look like in the final product. As an Indiana Jones fan, I know that his fedora does not have a teardrop. It has a center crease. As someone who's scoured the internet looking for the perfect Indiana Jones fedora, which I still do not have, I know in all the films he never has a teardrop for the crease. So I'm assuming this is just them putting it together, because you can see the crease right here. It looks off. So let me chill.
What he sees and feels. For
That
us in
looks
machine
good.
games, we do that best through first person. It's the ideal perspective to bring you into the rich, exciting, and interactive world we've built. We believe
It would be interesting. This literally just looks like Skyrim. Like the lighting, the vases, everything here just looks like Skyrim. But it'd be cool if they gave us the option to be in third person or first person, just like with Bethesda Game Studio games, you know, with Skyrim and Starfield. They give you the option to be in first person or third person. But I have noticed that I literally feel the most comfortable playing those games in first person anyway, because it feels so immersive. So I have no doubt I'm gonna be excited to play this entire Indiana Jones game in first person, especially after playing Doom and how fluid that game was in first person, how crazy that was. Yeah,
believe that being up
I'm
close
loving
and
this.
personal to the adventure is key, making each action feel like your own.
Oh my gosh.
Whether it's cracking your whip, solving
Okay, that looked
puzzles
good.
in ancient temples, or seeing your knuckles go bloody in a fist fight, all of these moments are much more intense in first person.
Indiana
But we
Jones
still
Simulator.
wanted to have those moments. Seeing his iconic silhouette with the hat, the whip, and so for things like cutscenes and environmental traversal, we pull the camera back for a third
Okay,
person.
see the center crease right there in his
Indiana
fedora?
Jones and the Great Circle is set between Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade.
So literally peak. Literally peak. Right here.
When our game begins, Indiana is working at Marshall College. He wakes up in the middle of the night to the sounds of a break-in and rushes to confront the thief in the college museum. The mysterious giant of a man makes off with what seems to be a historically insignificant artifact, sparking Indiana's curiosity.
Who the hell are you?
Following the trail, Indiana heads to the Vatican, hoping to learn why this particular relic was stolen, and discovers that things aren't what they appear.
He starts pulling at the strings of a mystery, and it all unravels until he has no choice but to see it through to the end, whatever the end may be.
Wait, so someone broke into the college or the museum and took a relic, and now he needs to find out why? That's already an interesting concept. Because in Indiana Jones's Adventures, he usually is taking the artifact and is wanting to put them in a museum. So the fact that someone steals it from that same museum that he put it in is already interesting narratively, because why has no one tried that?
On next plane to Rome. Stop.
Yes.
Need help. Stop. Meet me in Vatican. Stop. Indy.
We always talk about how clever Indiana Jones is. That had to be one of our guiding principles when we were thinking about the type of game we were making. It wouldn't be Indy if he wasn't using his wits to get through the situation. The most authentic Indiana Jones experience we can make is the one that makes you think first.
Sure, there will be some obstacles that will be more easily overcome with the revolver or a gun taken from a disarmed guard. But I think most of
Okay.
the time you'll have more fun and, to be honest, a more genuine indie experience by finding more clever ways to solve a problem.
We always want to be offering more solutions, whether it's trying a different path through the environment to get around enemies, observing enemy patrols and using them to your advantage, or using the tools at your disposal, like the whip.
I never even thought of that. There's so many moments where Indy has to, like, use stealth or infiltrate, like, the enemy's lair or dress up as the enemy themselves. And that concept in itself, like, is perfect for a video game already. Like, literally stealth mission, you know? Or, like, literally take guards disguise and then, you know, traverse around the map, try not to get spotted. That's literally perfect.
It's an amazing global adventure with action propelling you through your journey.
We have these really diverse environments for you to explore. Indy's journey...
If this is less than 10 hours, I'm gonna be so disappointed. Because Uncharted, I put hours into that game. It felt like a long adventure, you know, and I was there for it. So if this game is only like 10, 12 hours long, boo. I need to play the Wolfenstein games because Machine Games worked on those.
We'll take him to the forgotten temples of UserCai, the pyramids of Egypt,
different biomes,
Himalayas, and beyond.
We look carefully at each location and the time period the game is set in, and we're trying to make it as authentic and accurate as possible.
We love creating rich, vibrant worlds, and in this game, we also had the goal of making it feel like a true cinematic Indiana Jones adventure.
One of the biggest ways to do that is with the music. John Williams is the original
copyright
composer for the Indy
strikes,
films, and we're really lucky to have found Gordy Hub, a composer who's been able to capture Williams' essence with his score for The Great Circle.
John Williams did retire.
We also take a very movie-like approach to things like cinematics. We're very physical with our production style. We use a lot of stunt actors. Things like this help us bridge the gap between making a game and making a movie.
Okay.
And of course, our characters do a lot to help bring the world to life as well. Next to Indy, Gina is our other main protagonist. Where Indy is pursuing answers just for the sake of curiosity, Gina has a personal stake in getting to the bottom of the core mystery.
Gina is an investigative reporter who has a lot riding on this adventure. She's been tracking a lead for some time, and now she's found an ally in this determined American professor. Their paths are intertwined, and they'll need each other in order to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Okay, then. Let's see if we can keep up.
Fine. What do you mean if I can keep up?
We always love our villains and think we might have found our favorite one yet in Emmerich Voss. He's this intensely psychological man. He's obsessed with the human mind and manipulating it.
Bro looks like the villain from Lost Legacy.
And the perfect foil for Indy. They're both brilliant people, compelled by their passions and obsessions, but driven down wildly different roads.
He creeps up on you and gets under your skin like he gets under Indy's skin. It's captivating.
Dead and forgotten.
I hope he's like really, really intimidating, bro.
One of our mottos for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is adventure first. But in every Indy adventure, there are always those moments where he finds himself in the action.
That's been one of those balancing acts for us, and we've ended up with this sort of hybrid experience that mixes melee combat, stealth, and gunplay.
How you approach any given situation is up to you. You may choose to sneak around an enemy patrol, or maybe you'll just pick up a shovel and whack them on the back of their head.
Did he just touch his nuts?
And when you pick can't use your wits. You got Indy's most iconic tool. Just like you see in the movies, one of our goals has been to make the whip as fun and multi-purposed as possible. We want it integrated into every aspect of the game.
You can use it as a traversal tool to make your way around the environment.
Oh my gosh.
You can use it as a distraction.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, you can absolutely use it in combat.
We're getting
Everything
spoiled.
you'd expect from Indy's whip, and hopefully a little bit more. Puzzles are a key feature in our game. The spirit of discovery is so important to Indiana Jones. Obviously, there are a handful of puzzles on the main path, but a lot of the puzzles are optional and are just there for the players who want to experience them. Epic traps, small secrets, and hidden puzzles that blend right in with their surroundings.
One thing I love about our game is the level of interactivity that we have. We have this world of mystery where anything could potentially hide a secret. The more you look, the more you'll discover.
So this game will be 30 hours long, because I'm gonna spend 10 hours just trying to look for extra stuff.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Holy moly.
I want to thank you all for joining us for our big reveal of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Machine Games is known for creating these rollercoaster experiences with huge set pieces, surprising twists, and immersive narratives. It's exciting for us that we have been able to stay so true to the Indiana Jones franchise and create such an authentic experience while still being able to showcase what makes us, us. We are making a game for everyone, whether you are very familiar with the franchise or not. Because at the heart of Indiana Jones is an incredible adventure, and I think that's something everyone wants to be part of. I'm also very excited to announce that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle will be coming later this year. Yes! I cannot wait
Whoa,
to
hold
share
on,
more
Mr. Howard.
soon.
Spoiled. Spoiled. I feel like it's gonna be like November 2024 or something like that, bro. Because whenever a big game comes out and they're like, it's this year, but it's always the end of the year, so it's like, well, guess I'll just be twiddling my thumbs for like 11 months. Like, bro, it's this year, but it's literally the end of the year, so you'll have to wait basically a year till it comes. Pause. But yeah, that was Indiana Jones and the Great Circle 2024, bro. Ain't no way.